What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Avery Buchanan, aka LuxxRyder, here with a special LuxxRyder show for you guys. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, but well, first of all, let's start this. Me, Avery Buchanan, have been a Sony and a PlayStation loyal man from the beginning. First games console I ever owned was a PlayStation 1. I have owned numerous Nintendo devices, so I'm familiar with the franchise. But majority, I have a PS3, I've had a PS2, I've had a PSP, I'm a Sony and a PlayStation loyal man. But now there's something that I'm extremely excited about, but some of my friends who are Nintendo loyalists are really, well, I'm just going to say this, really mad about, is that PlayStation making their own version of Super Smash Bros. And if you're not familiar, Super Smash Bros. Is a combat fighting game made by Nintendo to basically take all the characters from its Nintendo video games and basically put them together. So it's basically like a smash them up. So you got Mario versus another Nintendo character. You got multiple of them. So basically just smash them all up, mashup game. And Sony has decided, hey, that seems like a good idea. We're past, I want to say, 15th or around that. I think it's 25th. I'm not sure. But they have recently celebrated a birthday, and they've been in the game for a while. So they decided, hey, what better way to cap off, to bring Sony into the new generation than copy that game and make it our own version of it called PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. And basically it takes a lot of Sony characters even from the past, in the future, in the present, every character, and puts them in the same environment. You have Sweet Tooth, you got Sackboy from Little Big Planet, you got Sly Cooper, Jack and Dexter, you got Parappa the Rapper, which I'm really excited about because he doesn't really have that combat thing, but I'm really excited to see Parappa the Rapper. Kratos, which is a very famous PlayStation character. You got from I'm not sure the guy's name, but Cole from what is it? Oh, I forgot the name. What can I call myself for loyalist? But Infamous, that's what it is. Infamous from the Infamous games, and you also have Nathan Drake from the Uncharted games. So you basically have a lot of these characters that honestly in their own games can kick butt. Like Nathan Drake, he has hunted every treasure and fought all the bad guys down the way. Sweet Tooth is just crazy, psychotic. He has a little knife that he kills, and he's a serial killer, so you know he can fight. And then you also have other characters like Sly Cooper, who honestly, if you're a PlayStation fanatic, you know Sly Cooper, the spy, the wolf spy. He's pretty cool. Jack and Dexter, who I'm really excited to see him get in this game. And another character that I'm really excited to do because I played a lot of their games, Ratchet and Clank are in this game. So it's going to be fun to see all these characters that honestly I grew up knowing, playing. And this leads me to this. Now me, Avery B, I have a friend named Master, who you can check him out, Mastermind. I'll send you guys a link to his channel later. He's been my friend for a while, a long time. But when he heard of this news, he has really been, let's just say this, he hates me, okay? He hates me, YouTube. And I understand his point, Sony, and him and his brother have been Sony loyalists from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if I could find, you find someone who's loyal to Sony, I'll show you them, They have been, honestly, everything they own. They have had GameCubes, I'm guessing, 64s, everything. They live, eat, sleep, breathe Nintendo. And I respect that, because everyone has that. And I've lived, eat, sleep, and breathe PlayStation. He doesn't like this stuff. He's kind of like, oh, why is Sony copying us? This sucks. Death to all Sony. Sony, you guys can this. I'm saying, look at the possibilities of this. Sony, who in the generation where Nintendo was dominating the video game, video game world, Sony was kind of down there watching up. It was almost like, you know what I see Sony as compared to Nintendo? Almost like a young fan looking up at his idol and saying one day I'm gonna be where he is. One day I'm gonna be right there, toe to toe, fighting with him, so you can come up with the best games. And late in the '90s, Sony did that. They came up with the PSX, the PS1, to kind of counteract that. Now, was it as successful as Nintendo? No. It's like, who's this new kid on the block? You know. But as they go along, early 2000s was a great year for PlayStation. You know, they had a lot of franchise games, Twisted Metal, you know, The Getaway, Smuggler's Run, a lot of Sly Cooper, Sly Cooper, Spyro, a lot of good characters and a lot of good video game franchises. So now Sony's like, hey, looks like the little idol, my little, you know, fan is starting to grow up. He's starting to be a man. He's starting to make some good games. And honestly, and not to dog Sony, Nintendo at all, but they have kind of not, how can I say this without getting my friend pissed off at me? Not really been that, okay, I'm not going to say it, because he's just going to be mad at me anyway. But when you look at the new 21st century, like I'm going to go back to 2008 to current. 2008 to current, when Sony first introduced the PlayStation 3, it was a great thing, you know. And I think honestly, this is where Sony has actually begun to step toe to toe with Nintendo finally, because the Wii, it was great. It's a great tool, and it still is. But when you look at the games, if you take a Nintendo Wii game compared to one of the previous consoles like GameCube or 64, or even the old ones, Super Nintendos, none of the Wii games really have that much sting, that much power. Now they have brought a lot of their key characters from the Nintendo world to the Wii, like they have made multiple Mario games. They made multiple games from all of them. But PlayStation, I think when PlayStation originally came out with the PS3 and they saw the Wii, they said, alright, this is our chance. This is our chance. We have idolized the Nintendo, and now we get to finally stand up and say, hey, we're as good as you, or we might be able to be better. And honestly, I think the new age, honestly, no disrespect to Nintendo, you guys will, honestly will go down in history as one of the greatest game companies, and you probably still will for years down there, decades, millennia down there. You guys will be forever one of the greatest video game companies of all time, video game producers of all time. But Sony has actually evolved with modern day. They have made tablets, they have made DVD players, they have made they have implemented social networking. You know, you can have Netflix on the PlayStation 3, you can have Hulu on PlayStation 2. You have so many new things on PlayStation 3. So I think PlayStation and Sony are starting to evolve with the times, but Nintendo is having a tough time doing that with the Wii. So honestly, and like I said, I respect Nintendo. I've owned Nintendo Game Boy. I've owned the Game Boy DS. I've owned the Advance. I've owned numerous Game Boy Nintendo products. So I'm not dogging them on anyway. If anything, I see them, honestly, I see them as Sony's idol. Sony look up to them, Sony wanted to be like them, and now they finally are. And honestly, now back to the PlayStation Battle Royale. I love this game. Just looking at the gameplay, it seems exciting. Because, honestly, I've been wanting this. I want to see what happens when you put Sly Cooper versus Jack versus Ratchet and versus Sweet Tooth. I want to see that, because I've been a fan for a while. And I honestly think this is my chance. And I honestly think, when it comes down to it, I think Nintendo will make games. Nintendo will make video games, fun video games for family. Sony will make fun video games for a family, but also make games and make technologies that will advance human life as it is. You know, now Nintendo has been. Now I think this is just, honestly, when I come down to it, I think Sony versus PlayStation. I know you say, what about Xbox? What about Xbox? Forget them. Bill Gates. I don't like Bill Gates. Anyway, so forget Xbox. I think it comes down to Sony versus Nintendo. You know, and honestly, I think it's a battle of Japan. I know this is longer than a lot of my videos, but bear with me here, please, people. This is a pretty big episode. So honestly, when I come down to it, you know, I just think Nintendo were the originators and Sony are the innovators. They have taken what Nintendo has done and starting to roll with it and actually make Twitter better. So honestly, who do I think is winning it? As a PlayStation disciple, I say Sony's winning. I say Sony's winning it, but Nintendo. And look, to wrap it all up, look at what this could possibly make. You know, if we do this, you know, who knows? We might be able to, Sony might collaborate with Nintendo and make Super Smash Bros. Versus PlayStation All-Stars. That would be the greatest game in the history of video games. If you are not already wetting your pants at the thought of that, you are dead inside. Having Kratos versus Mario, you know, having Link versus Jack, Link versus Dexter, it's just amazing to think about the possibilities that come with possibly Sony PlayStation All-Stars hooking up with Super Smash Bros. I'm excited. I hope Sony listen to me. I hope you guys do that soon, because that would be an awesome game. So kind of wrap it up. I broke 11 minutes. I've been wanting to do that for a while. I hope you guys bear with me. It's a really good episode. Basically now I'm going to be done with that. I'm going to talk about what's going on with the LuxxRyder Show. I have been on hiatus. I apologize, guys. It's been tough, you know, school and everything. I promise to you, I will come out with more announcements to say how the LuxxRyder Show is progressing, what we're going to do. We will make a comeback in the summer. I will guarantee this. For the month of May, yeah, you know, I got a lot of SOL testing. I got a lot of stuff to do in May. But if I can, I will make a return in the summer. I'm working with my friends to make a new song. We're going to have a stage. We have everything. It's going to be, you cannot wait for this new season, the summer season of LuxxRyder Show coming at you on YouTube. Alright? But right now, that is your boy LuxxRyder here. Signing off. Till next time, LuxxRyder out.